I'd like to take a moment together with you to reflect on these victims, two rabbis, two young men, two women in their 50s. We've both viewed so many terror sites in Jerusalem over the years. Emotionally, where did this take you?
Well, it took me to the place of when I arrived in this country in 2001 of the Second Intifada, where we had the audacity to offer the then leader of the Palestinian people, Yasser Arafat, everything he said he wanted. And then instead of accepting a state or even negotiating for a better deal, he decided to open the Intifada on the streets of Jerusalem. And as you know, we were living in a moment where there were shootings, there were bus bombs, there were suicide bombers, there were cafe attacks all the time in Jerusalem. But I want to also remind everyone that the year before October 7th, we saw a huge increase in terrorist attacks in the city of Jerusalem, in our capital city, including 10, 12 people killed outside a synagogue in Pisgat Zev, if you remember that. Okay. And so, unfortunately, Jerusalem has always been the focus of these horrible, brutal attacks on civilians. They went to attack and to kill civilians. And unfortunately, as you know, we lull ourselves sometimes into a false sense of security. We're not that secure.
Can that ever change?
Well, we managed to change it after 2001 Intifada when we built a wall that we're so criticized for, but it was a really solid wall. And we did stop 90% of the attacks. Also, you have to remember, these people are trying all the time. And the Israeli security really manages to stop 95% of attacks. But just because they manage to stop 95% of attacks, it doesn't mean that they're trying all the time. And unfortunately, some slip through.